2, 4, start.
Hello, we're gonna keep the intro short. I'm going to Boston. We're here. Oh my god, we're at an airport. I forgot how much I liked airports. Security was a breeze. Legitimately easy. Now I just gotta get to the gate. And then we're solid. I'll probably look around and give myself something to do. Getting hot. We are in New York, New Jersey. Oh my god. The one thing they didn't tell me about was the ear pain on the way down because of the air pressure change. Completely forgot about that. Hurts so much. But we're here. And now I got a long distance to go. Then we're gonna get lunch. Took a shuttle to A concourse. And I'm gonna see if I can find my gate. Roast beef and cheddar. This is definitely not Arby's.
Please, the cause of the alarm is under investigation. Please stand by. May I have your attention, please? The cause of the alarm is under investigation. The alarm is under investigation. Please stand by.
This is now the second time the alarm has gone off in EWR.
May
Is
I
this
have your
a common
attention,
occurrence?
please? The cause of the alarm.
What is going on?
under investigation.
Bus fare boxes are no longer issuing change. Please use exact dollar amounts or load change onto a Charlie car, available on board.
Okay, it's been a minute since last clip. I don't think I recorded much on transit out of the previous airport just because everywhere was busy and I didn't have a window seat. So I just played a bunch of Rhythm Heaven on my 3DS instead. It was a great plan. I have made it to the hotel. And there's my Uncle Michael.
Hello.
He's here with me. He's the reason why I was able to go. We're gonna go get dinner now. Not why those things aren't, because people really are just like, you have to wear warm clothing, and don't tell you that warm clothing like means a specific thing. Like half of the time I'm like, oh, I need something warmer, I just wear that blue jacket. That blue jacket, wind eats it. It's just not. That's pretty good. Lotus Test Kitchen was really good. Definitely recommend if you're in the area. Beyond that, we're just struggling to get to the convention center. The T Red Line, but then all the trains were stopped at different stations. Then we had a bus idea, which would have panned out if Google Maps knew how the bus system actually worked. So we're just gonna walk. We're here, and the expo hall is very close. So I don't know how much we're actually gonna get out of being here. Also, Michael forgot his pass. So he has his coat check ticket, and my theory is maybe, potentially, possibly that could work.
The way down. That's how the only escalator is. So it might be.
Just the people that are already down there, or we might have to take regular stairs.
I don't know where there's regular stairs are.
The elevator's in a weird state because you have to hold the close button for it to actually close, and we have it called to 0 right now. So we're gonna see where we end up. Hey! Okay, well, we're not supposed to be here. So let's go back up. Let's go back up. So we checked the elevator because we thought the escalators were up only, and I'm currently going downwards on an escalator. A charity, there's just an area over here where you can just sign up and do a charity stream at PAX. Which is kind of sick, actually.
Yeah.
Kind of love that. It was worth coming because there are some things that aren't busy, including being able to test out this game, Trio, a bit of a memory game where you have to get trios, as the title would suggest. It is pretty compelling. I really like it, so I got it. And we are going to drop this card into the custom Anomia deck. There it goes. Okay, we're walking back from the convention center now. Because the main hall is closed and I didn't feel like recording much right now because I actually want to get like a semblance of what's going on, we didn't really do too much.
Sorry.
We did go to the retro gaming hall, marvel over the fact that the Wii, the PS3, and the Xbox 360 count as retro, and played some Halo 2. I'm very bad at Halo 2, but it was a good time. Yeah, Michael's pretty good, and also I had a good time anyway, so it's not like it even matters. Also, we solved a gaming Wordle. Take from that what you will. Good morning. It is now a lovely Saturday, and I did not bring a hairbrush, so I have this going on. But we're at a like a diner sort of place near us called Ammerhein's. Yeah, Ammerhein's. I don't know. They seem to be at least a little bit Irish. I don't have anything else to say. We're gonna go back to PAX when the expo hall is actually open, so I'll actually have things to show you. Maybe I'll play an interesting video game. I just want you guys to know that the PAX line was moving the entire time. So it's 15 minutes after open and we didn't even like get here before anything. We were just walking up after breakfast and everything's good. We're here. We're gonna check our coats and get down to the expo hall and look at some gosh darn video games. A little bit different than yesterday where we looked at some gosh darn board games.
Right.
I tried to get a panorama shot up on that area. My phone crashed, so you're not getting a panorama shot right now. Maybe I'll pop one that I did later in right here. I don't know, I just feel like people have to know that my phone crashed.
Right.
Like, how often does that happen to you? I was watching a kid play Love 3 for a while, hoping that I would be able to get a chance, but he stayed steadfast and was having a good time. And it looked like a good time. It looks like the kind of platformer I like. I just played this game, Pinball Spire. It is a fun little RPG-ish take on pinball, but it is way more pinball than RPG. The demo was very short and I was sad when it ended, so clearly I have to buy the game once it comes out. Like, I feel like that's just a given. Another game I was able to play today, Lapsus. I played this game back in 2018 at Pivot, and because I got a free copy from the game, the developer freaking recognized me as Cublex. So shout outs to Wraith Games. Buy this game when it comes out. The early access is already on itch.io. I'll probably like pop a link in or whatever. I think this is gonna render sideways. I think my phone thinks it's vertical. So I do actually want to talk about Collapsus a little bit more. Like I said, I've been championing this game since 2018 when I, to be honest here, when I won a free copy for being good at the game. Ever since it's just been in the back of my mind. They had to restart development due to internal issues. Like, they completely had to redo the game, which is why it's still only in early access 6 years later. So being recognized was really interesting, and I don't know if I'm going to be allowed to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Apparently I've been brought up in a lot of developer meetings, which is fucking wild. And they brought up the mention of Master Mode, because I must have suggested a TGM like Master Mode at some point, which is a very younger me thing to do. And yeah, I would still love to see something like that. I'm not gonna lie. I would absolutely try to go for Collapsus Grandmaster. I wouldn't be able to do it, but I would give it a shot. Actually, no, I'd be able to do it. Actually pretty damn good at the game. Again, I'm probably going to put the link in the description for that one, as well as the other two games that I found that I'm really interested in, just so that way you guys can go and find the things that I'm interested in. I don't know where my uncle went. This game is great. I love it. It's so good. So when they shoot, it moves the whole ship in that direction, so all 4 people have to avoid touching red in order to not die.
At least 3, so we can counterbalance the 1.
Yeah. They had physical copies of Love 3. I didn't know there was a physical copy of Love 3, but I bought a physical copy of Love 3. I need to find something, though, that I can, like, record myself while I'm playing it, because all the gameplay so far has been other players. I do have my phone holder. I don't need to, like, lean it up against anything. There's just not been, like, good platforming things, you know? I don't know. I'll probably find something interesting. Just played Astro Duel 2. I tried to get gameplay of it, but something must have happened with the recording, because it stopped at 8 minutes exactly, and didn't capture any gameplay. But it's a cool kind of duck game-like, space-ish kind of thing. It's really neat, and I would also recommend that. Oh my god! The Behemoth seems to have a little PAX exclusive minigame called Back Off Barbarian. It's basically just avoid the guys, but the buttons you have to press are not dependent on direction. It is pretty much randomized. There's a pattern to it that I was slowly figuring out. One of those things where you really have to think about it, and you can't just avoid the thing. You have to think about avoiding the thing. Think about it the entire time. It uses all of the brain cells, and it's fantastic. I got like a minute 30, 3.5 stars. I think that's pretty good. I just had lunch, 2 hot dogs, $16. The economy is in shambles. $16 for 2. They weren't even that good. Not worth it. I just played Anton Blast. That was a blast. It's supposed to be like the Wario Land series of games, specifically Wario Land 4, if I remember correctly. I never played those. I should probably get to them at some point. That game is amazing. From my understanding, it's been compared to Pizza Tower, or they've been compared together because they're kind of aiming for the same thing in different directions. So that also just convinces me I should probably play Pizza Tower as well. God, why did I go to this event? I have to play so many video games. There's too many good games.
Do I have to do whatever this is?
Yes, I kind of love it actually. Hey! That was awesome. After I had those hot dogs, I basically just played Collapsus and Space Wars 2 or whatever. The one that's kind of like Duck Game. I did also get to play the Love 3 demo, as you saw the footage of, and cannot recommend enough. That's like the exact kind of precision platformer-ish thing that I really like, where it's not high stakes. You're not having to do everything in one go. It doesn't have what I call the geometry dash problem. You can play the game and enjoy the game. It's a genius concept. Nobody's ever thought of it before. And the fact is, because you're the one who controls the checkpoints, if you don't want to play with checkpoints, you don't have to. You can try to do every screen in one go, and I probably will at some point if I like the game enough. But I already bought it. I already bought the physical edition anyway. Before I played the demo, I just knew it was going to be good. I've seen footage of it, just have the joie de vivre, or whatever the fuck. Astro Fight 2, whatever. I just couldn't get enough of it. It's just such a, like, things like that Duck Game. I think Towerfall is one of those. There's one about wizards that's like that as well. Games like that are just real quick multiplayer versus with an interesting concept. I love that shit. Now I'm trying to find my uncle. He's in one of the hallways, eating food. I'm gonna have dinner at a normal time and he's gonna have dinner at like 10 p.m. or something. Or I'm just gonna have 4 meals, which I'm perfectly fine with. No? No, why? Oh, that happened so suddenly. We're pretty much done with PAX today. Pretty much just ended the day playing some SNES stuff. A lot of Kirby's Dream Course. Very good game. Very fun 1v1 game. Highly recommend. Like, I'm not super familiar with the SNES library, and I haven't played a lot of like the all-time classics, but Dream Course is one of the ones that I think of when I think of like a classic SNES game. Like, it's just great. I think now we're gonna be heading to Black Seed Halal Grill, I think it was. Go get some good food. We're back. I did not record in the restaurant because it was busy, but Black Seed Halal Grill was fantastic. I got a beef shawarma wrap. Michael, you got a lamb kebab wrap. I certainly enjoyed mine.
Mine was very delicious.
Well, there you have it. Highly recommend. Man, we've been picking winners when it comes to restaurants.
The reviews have not led us astray.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If I could trust, like, if it's 4+ stars, and I scrolled down and all the reviews are like, this was delicious, this was fantastic, this one was great, can always depend on that. It is day 3. We went to breakfast at the exact same place. Like I said, recommend. And I'm back in the PAX hall for like basically an hour and a half. There's Astro Booth. I'm gonna head over there immediately, see if I can record a game that I'm actually playing. Maybe I'll play some other games. I can't imagine so. Alright, I'm running out of time. I gotta get to the Silver Line station. We're headed back to Ohio. But I played some more Collapsus. Absolutely wrecked Michael. I played some more, can't remember the game, but I also bought a Steam key for it because I didn't realize that I could buy a Steam key for it at the time. and I don't want it sitting in my wish list for 47 years. I also bought Gun Runner, a game that I had only played today. Very, very good. Just run and gun platformer, very speedrun-esque. I also tried Animal Mode, the first published game from Video Game Donkey's published team Big Mode. It looks interesting, but the demo was too short for me to understand what was going on. I haven't really been hooked. I just have questions, you know? That's not enough for me, so I don't know if I'll be grabbing that one. But it plays smooth, at least. It seems like it seemed incredibly beautiful, so I would like to at least look at it with my eyeballs a lot more, you know? But, yeah, it's time for me to head back. Security at BOS leaves much to be desired. It is a very slow process compared to CMH. But, oh hey, this is my gate. And we're back in EWR. I don't have anything interesting to say at this point. Just wanted to recap the trip a little bit, so that way we have a fun little ending here. I loved it. PAX was great. It's just so cool to see everybody there for video games, and good video games too. I expected it to be a lot of big companies, but no. It's a lot of small indie creators who are pouring their fucking heart out. It makes me so happy to see, and it gives me a lot of interest to actually maybe go back at some point, do more PAX events like this. I found so many cool things, and also being recognized by the Collapses team was phenomenal. I cannot believe that I come up in development meetings. That shit is... You don't know the effect you have on people until you know. Like, that's just how it is. Beyond that, Boston is cool. I liked Boston. I especially like the fact that the city is walkable and it has public transportation. Public transportation is like... Oh, I live in a suburb. I have to drive places. I have to use a car. I have a commute to work that involves me driving a car. I hate that so much. Public transportation is a fucking dream, dude. If you have it, appreciate it, use it, love it. I swear, I am telling you this from the bottom of my heart. If you can get away without using a car, don't use a car. Besides that, I can just tell that Boston is a very cultured place. There's a lot going on. There's always something happening. The things that I've heard about it are certainly true, but doesn't mean I dislike it. I just means that it's a big city. That's just how big cities are, from my understanding. But yeah, I would go back to Boston. I would go back to PAX. I would take another trip on my own. I like transport. I actually am a big fan of airports and airplanes. Those are fun as well. Every single part of them is inconvenient, and despite that, the vibes just take over everything, and I enjoy my time. It sucks that my Steam Deck is gone. I still have not heard back from that, so I assume it's either lost or it's going to take a while to get to me. But that's fine. You know, I had a good trip. That's really all I can say, is that I had a good trip no matter the bad thing that happened, and I enjoyed every second of it. I need to go to places more. That's what this says. That I need to go and do things and enjoy my life, because I clearly can do that. Later, more vlogs. You know what's going to happen. Oh, God.
Don't want your life. I'll make you